I'm gonna be using my light seers.
Woohoo! All right, we are
Hi
live.
guys.
What's up? Hello, everybody. Is anybody out there? What is
Oh,
that? Is that
wait,
like a
wait,
David
wait.
Bowie song?
No.
No,
Oh,
Major
yes. And I
Tom.
entered in every. All right, I just got on the Facebook so I can see us.
Oh yeah.
I am finally centered, and the lighting is good. Hi guys.
I'm zooming in. Oh, look at your lighting. The lighting is good.
Yes, it is.
And God said the lighting is good.
Camera,
Oh,
yes. Levels. I feel official now. It's
all
official.
right. Who is out there? So Linda's watching. Debbie's watching.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hey Linda.
So I've got it down there so I can see, because I finally realized that when I do it from my business page, I can post comments from my computer, but when I do it from a personal page, I can't type comments there. Hey
Got
Debbie, hey Linda, Linda and Linda. We got two Lindas.
Hey Norm. Hey
Oh,
Debbie.
Norm's there. Hey Norm.
Hi guys.
So V, what's been going on? Hey Courtney, it's been a while since we've been hanging out together.
Yo, guess what guys?
What?
I'm engaged.
Woo!
Woo-hoo.
Woo! I pulled the king of coins.
Oh, yes. Green and everything. Yes,
What
I
is
am
his sign?
engaged.
Look who's
Huh?
here. Troy's here.
Hey Troy.
Our
He's
illegitimate love child is here.
I love it.
You
We are
know, if we had a child, it would be Troy.
it would. You're
You're
absolutely
not
right.
old enough to have a son his age, but I am.
Mm, how old is well,
I'm 53, so I know even if he's,
are you?
yeah, even if he's, I'll be 54 soon. Even if he's 30, I get still old enough to have a child at 30.
Yeah,
That's
no,
30.
no, not.
I don't know how old Troy is, but I know I could be his. I won't say his dad. I could be his daddy.
I can't. Thank you guys. Okay, well you asked me a question. You said something about a sign.
Oh, what's your man's sign?
He's a Sagittarius, but he's a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
born on the 21st. So like the morning of the 21st is Sagittarius, the evening of the 21st is Capricorn.
Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, so I'm still old enough to be your dad. He approves this message.
30, yes, 2020 is starting out amazing. And you guys, he proposed on his birthday, at his birthday dinner. Like, how selfless is that? Who is proposing to somebody else on their birthday?
It was a good way to get you there because you didn't know it was coming, did you?
No, but I feeling like possibly, but not sure. And I was just like, forget it, whatever. And sure enough, here
Yay,
we are.
Michelle! Michelle made it finally. Yay!
Yay,
Well,
Michelle.
well,
Hi.
well. I'll tell you, V, because that just reminded me of something. I told this to somebody the other day. I said, you like me have probably always been very intuitive, psychic, whatever. I think in my 53 years of life,
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only been maybe surprised one
Mm-hmm.
time for like a birthday or a party or a gift or something.
Right, right.
I mean, I'll never forget. I've had to fake being surprised at birthday parties at least 5 times. And sometimes it's like it's obvious. Like my friend sitting next to me and he's got something on his calendar and he's got the 14th circled. And in my mind I'm like, why does he have the 14th circled? And I went, oh shit, he's doing something for my birthday. And I was like, crap, I saw it. I mean, he just had the number circled. And when I ask, Spirit tells me.
Yes, yes, yes. No, I totally understand that. Norm says, guys, his iced tea, crackers, and sesame sticks. And us, and you're happy. That makes us happy.
Wait a minute, sesame sticks, I love it. I used to eat those things all the time. They got to make them gluten free.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks.
So
Not my
Linda,
thing.
yeah, Linda, you're just barely old enough to be my older sister, not even aunt. Oh, so hey, we're gonna do some readings tonight.
Yeah,
Just
we is.
hold off that. We'll tell you how to get one in a little bit. But so right now, just me and I usually like to just kind of tell what's been going on. She got engaged on her man's birthday.
Yes, yes, yes.
Someone said you were the present.
And it's funny in his proposal, he said, "You are my Christmas present. You are my birthday present, and there's nobody else that I would rather spend this lifetime and do this journey with you." And so yeah, so
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
he's
beautiful.
a sweetheart.
Well, the 25th of January, so a week from Saturday, will be 13 years for me and Fabian.
What? I,
So it's like I want to tell y'all what I'm going to do, but I don't think he won't watch this, but I won't say because it's a surprise. He doesn't even know.
don't nope, don't spoil it. Wait
I'm
till
not gonna.
after. We can have that.
Yeah,
We can
I'll
talk
tell you
about
afterwards.
yeah,
But I do want to say this. So
yeah.
I just got done reading for a client, and it was really interesting. The client had booked, and then they canceled, and they booked again. And I was
Mm,
like, it's like, hey, I got two payments. Which one do you want me to
right.
keep? And the funny thing was they said, oh, the first booking was for a cat that went missing, and they said the name of the cat.
Yeah.
And then they said they found the cat. And I was like,
Oh,
oh my gosh. Because this was like the first of the week. And I was like, oh my gosh, if y'all saw, I posted on one of my sites that it was really interesting because, oh my gosh, my mail just popped up and it's like all over the place. I can't see anything. My mail just popped up on my computer.
you still look good though.
Go away, mail. So all of a sudden I realized there were like 3 or 4 animals gone missing at the same time. And I thought, this is really weird. So, of course, I have to get online and I have to make a post and say, people, if your cat goes missing, your dog goes missing, try these things.
Hmm.
And, I posted the missing pet video and I posted some other videos. And the funny thing is like, so a couple of people were private messaging me and both of them had cats with the exact same name that went missing. So
What?
I know. So when synchronicities hit me like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too wild.
Yeah.
So it was just really interesting. So and it was a full moon, that full moon eclipse craziness, and they just were out of there, whatever. But
Wow.
at the recording of this, one of them was back, which was great. The other one we're still working on. But yeah, if you ever have an animal gone missing, I'm going to put it in the link because I can type it in, and there is a video that I made for it's EFT tapping that you tap on yourself to kind of work with your energy to make sure that's good, and then also work with the animals' energy to bring them home. So, and it's worked for several people very well, very well. So,
Wow. Um, I wanted to jump in when you were talking about the full moon.
yes.
So Saturn and Pluto are conjunct. Yes, sip it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Saturn and Pluto are conjunct in Capricorn. And so Saturn, we have this planet of restriction, of boundaries, of, a structure. And then we have Pluto over here that's all about transformation and destruction and rebirth and starting over. And then in Capricorn, where Saturn is at home, the ruler and whatnot is still more that structure and it's where you feel most restricted, so to speak. So there's like this breakdown and structuring of what you have been known to be structured for. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, Capricorn rules my fifth house. It's all about creativity and recreation and hobbies and children and all that kind of stuff. And I finished my Reader Studio presentation like
Woohoo!
that Monday, and I was just like, and this makes sense, and yeah, and I was like, oh my God, where did this all come from? But my fifth house was like just tossing how controlled I am when I create to say no, we're completely, you know, um, and I've learned that it felt like lying. I know this sounds weird. Creativity feels like lying because it's like I'm creating this thing but I didn't research anything first, or I didn't have a plan first. I'm just like simply writing whatever comes to my brain and letting it kind of like tumble out, and then going back and applying the logic to it. So there's spreads and things that I just kind of created and just was like, well, this sounds good, and then actually threw spreads after it. I'm like, well, goddamn, that makes sense. Versus me trying to make sense of something and then creating it or then trying to put it down. It
Yeah.
works in opposite. It works in the reverse.
Well, that reminds me of how I remember reading about Einstein, and he would know, like the end result, he would know that this theory is true, but he
Uh
wouldn't
huh.
know, we wouldn't know how to get there or prove it. And
Yes.
and he would go into a meditative state. By the way, he was born on March 14th, same day as me. I'm just saying. And he would go into, so he's a Pisces. So he
Uh
would go,
huh.
he would hold like a ball in his hand, and he
Uh
would
huh.
sit in a chair, and below his hand would be like metal plates and dishes. And
Uh huh.
as he started falling asleep, thinking about the journey, the project, the challenge, the point A to point B where he's trying to get, he would think about it. And as he started falling asleep, he's moving into an altered state. His
Uh huh.
hand would relax and drop into the plates and wake him back up, and he would have the answers. So
Wow.
basically, he was forcing himself into a meditative,
Yeah.
alternated, hypnotic state to try to
Yeah.
find the answers to the questions and quandaries that he needed.
And
So
Pisces
that,
are good for that, finding that altered.
oh yeah,
Like that's what you. The Hangman is all Pisces. It's the Neptune. It's all of that alternate reality. You guys
yeah,
are amazing, which is why you're amazing at meditation.
yeah,
You know, being able to be in different states to, download information.
yeah,
That can be tricky for people that don't know what to do with that though,
yeah,
because then you get lost.
yeah. That's
You
why
know?
many of us Pisces were alcoholics at one time.
Yes. Yes.
Let me numb this, please.
Yes.
Oh, I
Also,
love. Did you see Tracy? Tracy's like, I want number 8. Not yet, girl. Not yet.
almost, almost.
Oh,
Oh, wait, you know where Capricorn is in your chart?
I can find it.
Tracy, you're right. Two sides to the Pisces sign, and a person can be either one or both. Oh, is it true that there are two sides to the Pisces sign? A person can be either one or both.
I've not heard it like that. Gemini, I know there's like the two
Yeah.
sides. Now, Pisces is often represented with two fish, so there is some duality there. And also, a lot of people believe that Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac, once they've come into state as a Pisces, oh, they're done. They ain't coming back. I don't fully subscribe to that.
Okay.
But it kind of makes a little bit of sense because I do feel like almost every Pisces I ever met was an old soul. Like they've been around quite a while, and you
Yeah.
think the new souls are the Aries. what's,
Girl.
what's going on? What's happening?
Yes.
So,
Like
of
a
course,
second
of course,
in some way.
what?
A second incarnation, or first incarnation, or the 12th incarnation of a person.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like their last one. It's their last incarnation. Like I think I remember seeing like, oh, you could be, Aries several times, and then Cancer
Oh,
several
okay.
times. So of course, I'm rising Leo, no surprise.
Okay.
Pisces Sun, Capricorn Moon in fifth house.
Me too. No wonder me and you get along so well. So
Yep,
your creativity and stuff is changing too.
yep. Oh yeah, big time.
And oh, your moon is Capricorn, just like mine. Oh, no wonder we love
Yep.
each other.
Mercury in Aries, eighth house. Venus
Hmm.
Aquarius 6.
Okay.
Mars Aries 8.
Oh, oh, oh.
Jupiter Gemini 10. Saturn in Pisces in the seventh.
Okay, so wait, pause. So Saturn and Pisces. So that means that you have some restriction or some boundaries when it comes to how free flowing you are in relationship.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I want to know what to expect.
gotcha. Okay.
Uranus Virgo in the first house. Now
Okay.
what I'm about to say should explain a lot to people. Neptune in Scorpio third house. A
Yeah. That
little freaky.
yes. Yeah, that's awesome because it's like Scorpio is about the occult, well, transformation, rules the eighth house, Neptune at altered state, and then communication is the third house. So yeah, how you're able to talk to spirit and spirits and animals and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Pluto, Virgo in the first house.
Pluto, Virgo, first
Now,
house.
my north node is Taurus in the 10th.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So, very interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people say they don't ascribe to astrology, but really it really is a blueprint, like
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah. And for you guys watching, that was in the app is called it's just I'm trying to say what it's called. Celeste, Celest. It's just an app on the iPhone. And I think it's free, but you've got to know your birthplace in the
Mm-hmm.
world and the time you were born. And that's
Hi, Rob.
a lot of people, that's a struggle. So Kaylin's here.
And Kaylin, yes, our earth signs are stubborn. I am Taurus, Virgo rising, Capricorn moon. I am all three.
Yeah.
I'm just a bundle of fun.
Yeah. But before we go online, I'm like, what do you want to do? She's like, you just tell me, whatever. Like, how about this? Oh, that sounds good. What about this? Oh, that's fine.
But that I'm really adamant about, oh, don't try to move me because that's
Yeah.
just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But usually I'm pretty like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Eh,
Oh, so where are we on time? So let's go ahead. Okay. If you've had a reading before, especially in the last one time, because that was a while back. If you've had a reading before, let some new people get in on the reading first. If you would like a reading you just need to type the word me, M-E, which is giving us permission to read you. And we're gonna write them down in order. We're gonna do 8 of those, so you don't get to choose what number you are. Sorry, Tracy. But just say me, and then we let spirit line up the random order. And it usually takes a few seconds, so it takes a few seconds to kind of get there. Oh, I gotta find my. All right, so bum 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 bum. So Sue is first, then Robin. Robin, Courtney. After Courtney, Jackie. Let's see, Linda,
I'm slow on upkeep. I see no numbers.
Lisa. Oh, they're not putting numbers up. They're just saying me.
I don't even see that.
Oh, really? Oh, are you on the right? You need to
I
refresh.
screen, yeah.
So Lisa was number 6, and I'll tell you the numbers. So Lisa, Christy, number 7, and one more. Who's after Christy? Michelle. So there we are, Michelle. So here is the order. Now, if you did not get on here, then you choose 1 through 8. So Tracy, you can choose 8 now. So Sue is number 1, Robin number 2, Courtney number 3, Jackie number 4, Linda 5, Lisa 6, Christy 7, and Michelle 8. If your name was not on that list, then you just pick 1 through 8 in your mind. You don't have to type it, and trust that the reading will be the same for you. So V, what are you going to pick as well?
7.
Oh my gosh, I picked 8. I picked 6. I don't know why. I don't like the number 6 for me because it's about
Yeah.
stability and balance. It's very Virgo energy, which is my opposite. So yeah. So Wilma, yeah. Just when we get to 7, you'll just need to remember that that's your number. All right. So, hey Wilma. So, and if you guys listen, both V and I are presenting at Reader Studio in April. I am on Divination Day, which is the Thursday. It's like the 25th, something like that. We'll look it up in just a moment. And then V presents, you're not sure if it's Friday or Saturday. Are you Saturday morning? Do you know?
I don't know yet. I think I might be starting more because it's lined up online.
Okay.
Like the first go.
So, but there, to my knowledge, there still are tickets available for both.
Yeah.
I don't think either one have sold out, and that is a little unheard of. They did get a slow start getting the advertisement up because Ruth Ann was going through her stuff, which is online and public, so I'm not divulging anything. But we'd love to see you in New York. It's go to readerstudio.com.
I just put in the
Okay, thanks.
chat.
Cool. So go check it out. It will change your life and your
Okay.
It changed mine too, and I have not missed a year yet. I don't plan on it for a long time.
Oh.
Till they pry my dead cold hand from the JetBlue ticket from Orlando to LaGuardia. So I am using the Encore Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. This is, if you purchase that deck, I got to write the interpretations for the minor arcana of coins and wands. Yeah, coins and wands. So you get a PDF file. You'll see my in there. You'll see Christiana Gaudet, and you'll see Mary Ellen Collins, who wrote the other ones. So we will be reading. So Sue, you are the first one. I think I think you're going to go first tonight. You okay with that?
Sweet.
Good.
I will be reading from the Light Seers Tarot
I knew it.
by Anne. I'm trying to grab the box. Sorry. This one. I love the colors. I love the whole doggone deck, and it's green, which is my favorite color. All right.
You sure you don't like the red?
Oh, no. Damn it, it's gorgeous.
And this is the back.
Oh, those are nice.
Because you can't tell if it's reversed or not,
Yeah.
which don't mean a thing to me.
I love it.
All right, so the first one is Sue.
All right, Sue. Let's see what's coming up for you, Sue. All right, Sue, we have the Three of Pentacles. All right, so this Three of Pentacles is talking about collaboration. There's a need for you to work with other people, okay? I know there's something that you want to do and you want to take it all on yourself because you want it to be yours and only yours, or just trying to take care of responsibilities, but it's saying that you need to employ the help of other people to work together, to collaborate. Others have information, talents, knowledge, ideas that can help to boost where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. Okay.
All right, and from me, woohoo, the World card. I feel like with and I love this card. Working with what V said, working with others, reaching out, getting the help, doing everything, it's going to help you bring it to an end, bring it to a close. And it's going to help you finish projects, connect the dots, just bring things to a close, because the World card is the last card of the Major Arcana. It is a number 3, so here we are with this, beautiful connection from 3 to 3. That's 21. I was looking at the numeral. I'm looking at the Roman numeral. I'm going, that is, okay. It is. He didn't. It's not different. But so I love the connection because you had 3 of pentacles or coins.
Three of Pentacles.
3 pentacles. Yeah. So here the 2 cards are connected by the 3, which is the number 3 is about creative optimism, joy, expression, optimism. It's just such a beautiful number. So so reach out, get that help, and you'll be able to bring things to a completion. So Sue, let us know if that makes some sense.
All right.
And if you chose number 1, that's for you as well. And we're going to go to Robin next.
All right, Robin. For you, 7 of Wands.
Oh.
All right. I'll make sure I'm going to say this, put this high enough so you guys can see. So this 7 of Wands here is talking about protecting your space. Okay. It's talking about, not letting everybody in your business. There's some ideas that you have, or you're moving with some energy that everybody might not be approving of, but it's not for them to approve. It really is about you saying that this is what I need to do or what I want to do for myself, and not letting all the outside naysayers try to knock you off your throne. Okay? So stick to your guns, keep it quiet if you have to, and move in your own vein.
That card is so beautiful. Oh, all right. And from me, we've got 7 of coins. So, wow, look at the numbers lining up. Dang. So, and once again, look, it's this image of a female kind of sitting, chilling. There's a dog. Was there an animal in yours? No, was there no animal? Nope. But sitting, and it's interesting because in V's, she's looking to one direction with the body facing forward, and it's just the opposite, looking body facing sideways, looking forward. But 2 7s, and this one is about abundance. This one is about, the low-hanging fruit. The basket is right there. She's got the stick to knock the fruit down right into the basket. But I really feel like, and I like that she's, when I look at this woman, she's like, girl, I got this on my own. I don't need nobody to help me. So this is a solo job. We just went from somebody reaching out for help. This is a solo job. The only help you need is the comfort of your little trusty friend right there, your little dog or cat or whoever that is. That totally looked like Toto. So Robin and anybody who chose number 2, I hope that made sense. Ooh, cards are flying out. What's flying out? Oh, the Hierophant flying out. Stop it, V. That's you.
It's me.
So V, tell them what's your 5-5. Aren't you like all fives?
Yes, my birthday is 5580. So I am all fives. I'm a Taurus. So that is also ruled, second house is also ruled by Hierophant. Um, well, Taurus is ruled by the Hierophant. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much. And E, just five.
Yeah. V5. I love it. Yeah.
Five.
All
Yeah.
that. Cool. Okay, so next we're going to Courtney. Courtney, I hope you're still out there with us. And
Is it
something about
Courtney?
Courtney, yes. And then, so Kaylin, oh, you like the deck. Yes, the Encore deck by Tito Marchetti. It is beautiful. It's a compilation of a bunch of his, like he's had like 10 decks and he's pulled from all of them. This is like his encore performance kind of a thing. But of course, he's already out there making new stuff. And I'm like, yay!
Yes.
He's making a Lenormand, which is killer. Like it's going to be almost
Yeah,
individual. Like you will choose how you want it to look.
that's nice.
All right.
All right. For Courtney, or in the number threes, Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, for you guys that have been around for a while, reverse cards for me are not opposite. They are internal energies. Okay, so this Seven of Cups is talking about you pouring yourself out internally to a lot of different causes and a lot of different sources. Just having your emotions a thousand different pots. Um, and the need to make a decision on where you're putting your emotional energy. You could be someone that really drives and moves with emotional energy. That's how you make decisions. But if you're too scattered internally, it's hard to decide what you want and to see things clearly. Okay. So this is talking about figure out emotionally where you want to put yourself. Um, and really fuel yourself in those areas, okay? Instead of just trying to bits and pieces in different places, okay?
I hear music. Is that your place?
Yes, so I didn't turn it down as
Okay,
well.
no. I'm just like, am I? Is it on my computer? Public? I was like, I hear shit, but sometimes it's like, okay, that's real. Okay, so who am I reading? Courtney. So Courtney from me. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Take flight. This is beautiful, beautiful Aquarius energy. Taking flight, flying high. I'm being drawn once again to speak of Chiro and how he works with the knights. He doesn't put the bodies or faces on there because he believes that they are pretty much just directed by the king or queen to go out and do their job. But if you notice, there is like the bird face up in the background. So there's this guiding kind of messenger, spirit, animal, totem, up there. So first of all, trust your guidance system. All right, and I got to tell you, it's okay to be a little flighty right now. It's okay to be off ground. A lot of people, when this card comes up, I'm talking about, oh, you need to ground yourself. But I feel like you thrive in that, so I wouldn't be surprised if you are an air element. Because some air people, you're like, do you ever sleep? Fabian's an air, and he just goes. So yeah, so he's very much a Libra, Gemini. So yeah, so it's time to take flight. Trust yourself. It's okay to be up a little bit, little buzzy, little flighty. You'll know when it's time to ground. You'll know. So that was for Courtney. Thank you. All right. So next we've got Jackie, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right because I almost feel like it might be a JC or something, like
Yeah.
like JC. What's up? So all right.
All right, Jackie, let's see. For you, I
Leo's
have
here.
the Seven of Pentacles,
Oh my
okay?
gosh, how many sevens are you pulling tonight?
I know, like, everybody plays the lottery this evening. No. So this Seven of Pentacles, we see this guy, he's put the seeds in the ground a while back, and he's recognizing and he's seeing what's growing. So this is talking about now time to put effort into what you want to come to fruition. Okay, it's the hard work, it's the blood, sweat, and tears, but it's saying if you plant the seed that you want to grow, the harvest will come. You just have to trust, but do your work. Do your work, do your work, do your work, and you will be rewarded. Okay?
Beautiful. All right, so it is JC. I knew it. I kept feeling like I think it's different. I don't think it's Jackie. I think it's JC.
Oh, it's JC?
It is
Okay.
JC. Yeah. So for JC, and I've got 8 of Wands.
Nice.
move. And it's an image he's used before, Chiro, but he really jazzed up the color. So not only is this, it's so funny, Spirit's coming in. Not only is this time for you to move and get your head clear up out of the clouds, but it's like I want to say it, I'm gonna be blunt. Girl, put on some makeup, put on a pretty dress. I hate to sound like sexist, but it's like, flashy colors. I want you to be bright. I want you to stand out right now, especially as you're clearing your head and getting yourself up. So maybe you're kind of coming out of a little bit of a funk, maybe the Christmas stuff or the full moon, but it's like now is the time I can't say the words, to brighten up, to turn the volume up, to turn the intensity up. So it's not a time to, what is it? To squelch, to turn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Mm-mm.
dim your light. It's not time to dim your light. It's time to brighten it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So my good friend Jamie Raj, she's like, I finally got to see you guys in motion. Yay!
Woo!
And Courtney said thanks, so that made sense. And then Sue said right on the money, dealing with serious matter, handling alone. Just brought in another family member to collaborate. Oh, beautiful,
Really good.
beautiful. And JC
Ooh,
just started my exercise health journey. Going through some
nice.
stuff, trying to get better
Nice.
on own. So that makes some sense as well, especially about like the bright light. Because for me,
Yeah.
that is like exercise. That is movement. Because when my career has been in fitness. I teach group exercise for the last 32 years. And when I get done teaching or when I'm on stage or when I'm exercising, it's like I'm literally like a ball of energy. It's really, really beautiful, especially when you
And
get in that groove.
this is also saying fitness journeys can sometimes be difficult, especially when we hit plateaus.
Mm.
Keep going. We don't, when plants are growing, we don't see them grow. We just continue to tend them, and they do their own thing. So you will see your results.
Yes, absolutely. The only time we see them is, what do they call that? That stop motion? No, when they do the time lapse.
Oh yeah,
Let me
yeah.
tell you
That's
what. My grandmother would only take us to G-rated movies, and I cannot tell you how fascinated I was with like time lapse, like sun, stars,
uh-huh.
rain, plants. I would just be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
because it was like I knew what it was, but it was so fascinating to see
yeah.
it in fast time, because
Mm,
to the naked eye, you don't see it move, you don't see it
yep,
change. You
yep.
know, like the ultimate dream, which would probably put me in my grave, is if there had been a camera above the Grand Canyon for the last 25,000 years, and I could watch it erode. Can you imagine if you could see that?
Wow.
I mean, because it's like it would just be amazing to see that. So,
Yeah.
all right. So next is Linda, and I know we had two Lindas on, so you know who you are. And
Shenanigans.
if you don't know who you are, then it's you.
Let's see. Listen, Linda. Yes, with this 9 cups in reverse. So this is talking about feeling abundant and joyous and feeling as though, your ticket has come in, okay? You might not be expressing or sharing your joy and your happiness with other people, but internally, it feels like this flip, starting to recognize your gratitude, things that like you're just filling up with all of this wonderful feeling, and it's overwhelming sometimes, and it can take you out, but like you harness it and you're holding on to it. It's going to start to turn topside, and it's okay for it to spill over. Just a matter of you getting a handle on all of the goodness that is making its way into your world, feeling it, holding it, and then being able to share it when the time comes. Okay.
Beautiful. And from me, look at her, diva, Queen of Wands. Absolutely, step into your fiery power. She is just so beautiful. I'm pretty sure she's the Leo energy, if I remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
because I think I'm trying to remember, the king is Aries, but just
Aries.
step into that power. And I really like this deck because Chiro chose to show her fullness rather than just like the head and shoulders, which his thought behind that was that she, all her powers comes from within. But I really like that she's got a little power without too, like outside, she's got the
Mm-hmm.
kingdom. So again, step into your full power. And I'm so drawn to the flowiness of the dress with her. So really allow yourself to move and shift. And Spirit is saying, this fire is going to transform you. it's going to hurt just a little bit, but know that just like I'm laughing because like just know that just like popping that pimple or pulling that tooth or getting the cavity filled, it's going to hurt for a moment, but then it's going to be over fast and heal up quickly. But there is
Mm-hmm.
definitely some transformation, so don't be afraid to step into her fullness of transformation because she's in charge of it. So it's not like it's being done to you. This is something you're choosing. Something you're
Yeah.
choosing. So that was number 5 with Linda.
Okay.
So, all right. And Leo was asking, can you come to one of my fitness classes? Yes, you can. I teach Body Step, which is a traditional step class on Monday and Friday mornings at 10:15 a.m. It's in Celebration, Florida, near Disney World, the little Stepford Wives, Desperate Housewife town near Florida. So you can come. Email me ahead of time so I can put a pass up front for you. So yeah, you're welcome, Linda. So all right, so this next one is number 6 for Lisa, and it's also for me. So I chose number 6.
All right, here we
Hey,
go.
Jamie Fountain Batley.
9 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, internal energies of talking about feeling secure, feeling grounded, feeling very stable in what you have created for yourself. Putting forth that energy, especially coming from the 7 of Pentacles, putting forth that energy, and now things are really popping up, and you're able to put some stuff in your pocket. Okay, so this is like this internal confidence of what you have created for yourself, and feeling like I'm shit. I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. You know, and then once again being able to begin to push that energy external, but just feeling it hard within your spirit. Okay, accomplished in your spirit.
All right, and thank you for me as well. And then also, because that was my card I chose, so number 6 for Lisa. Oh, and it is the 9 of Swords. So there's a little bit of fear here, and I'm going to say it's a fear from moving forward. Because it's funny because when I first pulled this card up, I thought this is an unusual 6 of Swords, which is about moving forward, moving on to something better. But look at the images in the background. There's kind of a hidden being back there, and I think we're afraid of. This is from Spirit. I think we're afraid of some things that we don't know about. In other words, it's almost like we're afraid to walk down the dark alley because we think someone's going to get us. When what's down there is someone to help you guide you along the way. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that the fear, I don't want to say it's false, but I think, what do they say about fear? Fear
Is the
appearing false, something
very real?
appearing real.
Yes, yes.
Somebody tell us what it is. False evidence appearing real.
There you go.
So
There you
I,
go.
I feel like that's like it's like there's that going on, and didn't you have a number 9 as well? Was it your number 9? No,
9.
yeah. So here we are with 2 number 9s, which is about completions, which is about endings. It's the number of perfection. So I think it's time to kind of move past the fear, and allow the endings to happen, and allow any internal or angel, otherworldly guidance to help you move through it.
That's so funny because it's like internally, it's like you're confident. Like I said, turning it upside down, there's still fear of presenting that to the world. Internally, you're like, I got it, I know it, but then really use that externally, it's like, I'm not ready. I don't
Yeah.
know. you know?
Yeah. So thank you, Lisa. False evidence appearing real. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, everybody knows it.
We would lose on game shows, dude.
I'm actually, if I stay calm, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good, even when I don't know it. I think that's how I was a B plus student because I didn't study a lot. Now numbers I loved, but if it was things that had to do with reading, like literature or history or civics or anything like that, I just trusted my gut and I did well. I
Yeah.
used my psychic powers and I didn't even know it. Jamie said,
Yeah.
"Spot on, wonderful."
Opposite for me, but yeah.
So, Jamie, I'm glad that made some sense. All right, so number 7, if you chose number 7, this is for you. Otherwise, it's for V and Christy.
All right, lucky number 7. What's the book again? 6 of Cups. I like it. All
Yay.
right, 6 of Cups here talks about a balance of emotion and energy. This is that warm, fuzzy feeling. Okay, this is nostalgic memories really falling into the place. Aww. having that feeling emotion within you, um, expressing that. This is also for me the baby lovers card, soulmate card in some ways. Making a choice brings you emotional happiness. What do you remember when you were younger that made you feel just happy and joyful and glee? Reminding yourself of that and choosing things in your life going forward that align with that sense of happiness. Okay? So,
Beautiful. And all right, and for Christy, from me, we've got 7 of Cups.
hey.
I love it. I love it. And I would, I feel like this is a little bit of guidance right now. Um, wow, I can't say my normal stuff. I've got to say, take advantage of everything. If you're, I keep seeing literally like 7 cups, or what do they call it? A flight of wine? Is that when there's like, it's like sample, sample,
Yeah.
sample, sample. Now is not a time to go, oh, I should just choose this one and go down this
Mm-hmm.
path. No, it is a time for you to sample many things. So
Hey.
if you're, yeah, I was just, you know where I'm going. If you're in the dating world, you need to be dating like, you need to be fishing like a man. Throw the cast net out and draw it in. Because they always say, what do they say? Date like a man, not a woman, if you really, really want to find it. Because women will go, I'm going to go out with just one guy and try that.
Yeah.
And I think there's a whole book of philosophy on that. But yeah, sample, 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 try things out. Don't feel like you can only go down one path, one road, one choice. But I really feel like it's time to, and not multitask things,
Mm-hmm.
but if you go out to dinner, rather than having a meal, order like 5 appetizers.
Yes.
And if one of them doesn't taste good, push it aside. Don't do it.
Yep.
Get rid of it.
Yep.
So yeah, so beautiful. That was seven for 7.
Yeah. And that goes along with this about, what makes you feel like this is like love? What makes me happy? You taste this, and taste it. And the one
Yes,
that did it.
because that's what kids do.
Yes.
They
All the
stick
time.
their finger in something. If they don't like it, they move on.
Moving on. Yep. All right.
Hey, Deanne, so good to see you here live.
All right.
Jamie, are you asking about me having a family member pass away? I did not.
I did not.
No. I worked in Celebration, Florida, and unfortunately, a man decided to shoot his wife and 3 children and the dog. Now, this was done in late December, and just 2 days ago, they found him and them. Yeah, so
Oh,
it's been a bizarre thing, and he was under investigation for insurance fraud, from what I heard.
murder suicide. Did he kill himself too?
I don't think he did himself.
Oh,
Because he is alive because he confessed. So I don't know if he tried and it was sloppy or what. But it was a bizarre. That little town has been through some weird stuff like that. And this is the tiny little desperate Stepford housewife place. So no, not near me, but like physically, yes. So the last one of the evening, number 8, is for Michelle. So V, I'll let you go. Hey, Dominica. Who else?
I'm lost in the chat here. Bo said that she did have someone pass away. Jamie says someone had a mother that passed away recently, a strong mother energy. I'm sorry, Bo.
So yeah,
Okay.
so Jamie, if anybody resonates with what Jamie is saying, either you guys can privately chat about it, or because obviously you're in the feed here, so
Yeah.
know that everybody's looking.
Okay. All right. So who's number 8 for?
Oh, Michelle, number 8.
All right, Michelle, this one's for you. All right. Michelle, 10 of Cups. Woohoo! This is lots of cups today.
Yeah.
Lots of cups, culmination of emotional energy. This is this feeling of being happy and feeling, while that can be a good thing, sometimes stagnant of, just kind of old holy sweater feeling. And it might need a time to kind of recharge energy. If you're in a relationship, you might start dating again with the person, or just kind of try to regain your, okay. If there's no relationship and you're where you are right now, but also getting out of your comfort zone to continue this happiness by trying something new. Okay.
So, and V, I know we're on the last one, but you started fading in and out, so I don't know if.
I don't know if Bill said that.
Yeah. It's funny because it seems like only when you're reading, so I don't know if maybe the card's in the way, but that would be.
Maybe.
I doubt that'd be kind of weird. So maybe keep it by your face.
Okay.
So, and for Michelle, last one of the evening, Six of Swords. Now, I love this Six of Swords because this is only one of the few that I've ever seen where they're full on coming at you, facing you. So, they're usually moving away. So the Six of Swords is about endings. It is about completions. It's moving on to something better. But I love that we're all facing, the camera. And I love that it's like, this is, for me, that's a big deal tonight because it's like, yes, I'm telling you I'm leaving. Yes, I'm done. I'm getting Dream Girl. I'm telling you. Literally. And that's a pivotal moment in that musical. She's stepped into her womanhood, her power. She's not going to be abused or beat or whatever. It's like, this is it. So it's truly, Michelle, it's time to face any of the fears head on. And I would say this would not be a sneak away in the middle of the night kind of a thing. This would be, walk out with your bags packed, broad daylight, throwing the match behind you, burning the house down.
Yeah. Angela Bassett style.
Yes. So yeah, it's time. Oh, well, good. So you guys let us know. Most of y'all were giving us a little bit of feedback on the route, so we appreciate that. And we're going to kind of bring it to a close. So if you have any other questions about us, what we do, you can see both of our websites at the bottom, redlightreadings.com, mitchellosborn.com. V, tell them some of the cool things you do, as part of your services.
So I am straight up and down card girl reader. So I offer email readings, I offer 3-card video readings, and I also have an old-fashioned, everything is around drinking, but an old-fashioned, which is a phone reading, and my Sea Breeze, which is a virtual reading, both in increments of 30 and 60 minutes. I've also started my YouTube channel, okay? The mornings, I pour the V with the tea. And then to kind of go expound on the tea, you can also get the shit, which is the sugar, the ice for the tea. Get it?
Nice.
You can get the shit over on my YouTube channel. It's Red Light Readings as well, and just kind of expounds a little bit more on the daily pour of the day. So definitely, you guys, go over there, check me out. I'll be adding some more offerings to, bulk up my YouTube channel. I want to be more face to face with people and put my face out there, not just my voice. I'm also starting a Dear Abby called Dear Tarot BFF. If you guys are interested in having a question read, send an email to deartarotbff@gmail.com. And, if it's picked, I will read it on, YouTube, and it'll be there. And you can leave up to sign it. You can sign it anonymously. Sick in Seattle, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so check me out on YouTube. Subscribe, share, like, the whole shebang.
Yay, good. And these lives I download onto YouTube as well, Intuitive Mitchell. Every other Sunday night, I do a mindfulness meditation, kind of a lesson and a meditation. And then the following Sunday night, I do animal communication called Talking Animals with Mitchell. You can find me, mitchellosborn.com, for in-person sessions, mindfulness transformation sessions. I pull cards unless we're talking to the dead or animals. And I also have, I think, over 40 spreads that you can choose from. And I do a video back to you in a YouTube video. It's unlisted, so nobody else can see it. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So so there's the stuff that we do. I don't know when we're going to be back again. We don't have a date, do we?
We don't yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Because my Monday nights are taken up with dodgeball, which I've been having fun doing that. I actually went to the massage therapist for can you just work on my shoulder? Because my rear deltoid was so sore. painfully sore. The rest of my body was good, and I was
Yeah.
really proud of myself. I'm like, that's because of body step, because we do power
Yeah.
lunges, we do push-ups, we do burpees, we do everything. So my whole body was good except for my shoulder, because I don't throw. We don't throw in body step.
Yeah. Not at all.
Oh, so thank you all for hanging out with us,
Thank
sending you
you.
beautiful vibes of love and light. And yeah, what else? Yeah. Oh, I got to say my thing. So the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me sees and recognizes the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. I say namaste.
And I say namaste. Have a good night, guys.
Bye, you guys. See ya.
Bye.